At the beginning of Sonic 4, the movie, Sonic found Shadow kissing Amy Rose. After defeating Metal Sonic, Amy Rose stayed for a while on Earth, not to continue her missions of repairing the timeline of the Sonic universe, but because there was something on Earth that attracted her. That something was Sonic. In every timeline Amy Rose had traveled throughout her life, she had always heard of the legend of the Super Hedgehog, a blue hedgehog capable of harnessing the power of the Master Emerald and transforming into the Golden Super Hedgehog with incredible strength, saving Earth on multiple occasions. When she saw Sonic fighting in his super state against the Metal Sonics, she fell hopelessly in love with him. Not even Cupid of the Hedgehogs could have struck her so strongly. Eventually, after a few weeks, Sonic also began to feel something similar toward Amy Rose. Love was beginning to blossom between these two hedgehogs, but Eggman took advantage of it. Robotnik was the mastermind behind the invasion of the Metal Sonics on Earth, and like cockroaches, no matter how many times he exploded, he always came out unscathed. Now, seeing Sonic falling in love with Amy Rose and planning to impress her by bringing a bouquet of flowers while transformed into Super Sonic to invite her out, Eggman used holographic technology to create a projection of Shadow and Amy Rose, sharing a passionate kiss just as Sonic arrived. The sight left Sonic's mouth wide open like a tilapia. The shock was so strong that the bouquet of roses fell from his hands. The hologram of Shadow then said, "Too bad, Sonic. It looks like I was faster than you." Furious, Sonic believed that after the events of Sonic 3, forgiving Shadow and later fighting alongside him against the Metal Sonics meant they were friends. But now, Sonic launched himself at Shadow to begin a battle of pure warriors. After Sonic struck Shadow with his fist to separate him from Amy Rose, both holograms vanished. Sonic, even angrier, shouted, "Fight like a man, coward! Stop using chaos control to teleport!" Sonic believed that the disappearance of the holograms meant Shadow had used his chaos control teleportation ability to take Amy Rose away. Conveniently for Eggman, at that very instant, the real Shadow arrived, unaware of what was happening. Sonic immediately charged at him, landing a punch to Shadow's face that sent him crashing into a mountain at such speed that it triggered a volcanic eruption. Without giving him a chance to complain about the pain, Super Sonic flew toward Shadow, lifting him into the air almost to space, gripping him by the neck. Shadow asked, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you going crazy?" To which Sonic replied, "Better tell me if I look crazy to you. With what right do you dare ask me what's wrong after doing that to me?" Then Sonic hurled Shadow from the air down to the ground, generating a massive explosion that devastated everything in its path. Now Sonic came at him again, grabbing him by the neck as he lay on the ground, charging all his chaos energy into his fist to deliver the final blow.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Just as Sonic was about to erase Shadow with a single punch, the real Amy Rose arrived, excited because she had agreed to meet Sonic there. But upon arriving, she found Sonic about to annihilate Shadow and cried out in shock, "Sonic, what are you doing? Why are you attacking Shadow?" Still holding him by the chest, Sonic released Shadow indignantly and said to Amy, "On top of choosing him, you see me as the one to blame for everything." Then he flew away from the place. That was when the worst began. As Super Sonic left, Eggman arrived with a massive army of drones and giant robots. Attacking Shadow, they captured him easily, for he was weak and gravely injured after the battle against Super Sonic. Amy Rose immediately stood her ground, ready to fight. But neither her strength nor the power of her hammer was enough. She was swiftly neutralized by Eggman's army, which then marched toward the city to destroy everything in its path. Knuckles and Tails were contacted by the government to defend the city. They tried to reach Sonic through his radio, but he did not respond. So the two warriors launched themselves into battle against Eggman's robots. Then came enormous machines with giant tentacles. No matter that Knuckles activated his flames of disaster, absorbing his power, they grew stronger while weakening him, and with a single strike they sent him flying, leaving him gravely injured. Meanwhile, Tails could only run, evading the attacks of the machines and the drones that pursued him. He rushed to Knuckles and saved him with his flying ability, carrying him to a safe place. There, Tails used his communicator to try to locate Sonic, extending the signal range, for it was evident Sonic was not on the planet. But at that very moment, all of Eggman's robots arrived. And there we saw Dr. Robotnik himself, with his devilish smile, declaring, "This is your end." Knuckles and Tails were desperate. Knuckles said, "I'll give you a little more time. Please contact Sonic," increasing his power to the maximum. Knuckles reactivated his flames of disaster and stopped the attack of the giant robot's tentacles, destroying it. Meanwhile, Tails managed to re-establish the signal with Sonic's communicator. But this did not prevent the worst. Knuckles was left unconscious after being attacked by 20 robots at once, while Tails was surrounded by 15 smaller robots. At that moment, we see Sonic sitting on planet Mobius, receiving a voice message from Tails. "Sonic, it's Eggman. His plan was to separate us. Please come quickly." Shocked, Sonic opened a ring portal and instantly arrived on Earth. Upon reaching the battlefield, he not only found Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Rose, and Shadow lying unconscious on the ground, but also the city completely destroyed. Sonic, enraged, launched himself at Eggman. Eggman, in turn, deployed his drones and robots against Sonic, igniting an epic battle. We saw Sonic dodging all the drones, destroying them in midair as he raced toward the main robot where Eggman was. But when Sonic reached him, a devastating explosion repelled him, sending him 50 meters away and leaving him gravely injured. Sonic rose weakly, his legs trembling, while behind him dozens of robots advanced to annihilate him. Eggman, with a mocking voice, said, "Since the foundation of the world, history repeats itself. The downfall of a man without self-control is always a woman. You attacked Shadow, the only one powerful enough to help you defeat me, just because you thought he was stealing Amy Rose from you, and for that, you dug your own grave." And then, to shatter his morale, Eggman once again projected the hologram of Shadow and Amy Rose kissing, rubbing Sonic's mistake in his face. Now Sonic, sad and disappointed in himself, had no will to live and decided to surrender. But Shadow, who had just awakened, finally understood the reason why Sonic had attacked him. He said, "Don't listen to him, Sonic. We're not angry with you. Please, just don't give up." Amy Rose, also newly awakened, added, "I want you to know that after we get out of this, you won't owe me just one date. Now it will be 2. These beautiful words from his friends lifted Sonic's spirits. Now filled with fury, he stood ready to resume his final battle. At that moment, Knuckles also awoke and shouted, "Sonic!" To your left. There, Sonic found the Master Emerald. He launched himself toward it and transformed once again into Super Sonic. With his magnificent power restored, he charged at Eggman, unleashing a brutal battle. For 3 continuous hours of relentless combat, Sonic fought without rest and finally defeated him. After ending his transformation, Sonic returned to Shadow and Amy Rose to apologize properly, giving them both a strong embrace. Remember, this video is nothing more than a theory created by me, with much love and with the sole purpose of entertaining you. If you want more videos like this, please ask for it in the comments, and soon I will bring them to you.